welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie and I was gone for like 2-3 weeks, I think. And that's because I just finished college. As in, I have yeeted out of college. Well, not fully out of college because I still have like my internship that I wasn't able to finish yet. So after that, then I'm done from college. It's the fall season. It's the fall freaking season. Sadly, the Philippines doesn't experience like the fall season. We haven't actually experienced any season but summer. I might not be able to get to live in like the fall season that other countries are blessed with, but then I do get to experience the fall fashion. Everything about fall and its fashion, the textures, the colors, the details, I just live for it because I don't know, it just makes me feel good. Let's just head on straight to it. This is like my fall outfits that I would wear if I'm even allowed to go out of my house because we're still in quarantine. So this is my personal favorite piece that I would just like throw on if I just need an outerwear, which is leather jackets. Fall leather jackets, okay? We do not support animal cruelty or using legit leather because that is not good for the environment and for the people and for its manufacturing process. We have enough climate change problems in the world. We don't want to add any more of that. It's actually not mine, it's my mom's. Thankfully, she hasn't like gotten rid of all of her clothes like from the 90s and the 80s. It falls perfectly like on my body because it's like kind of a straight cut, but at the same time it's loose enough to fit the other forms of fabric that I'm putting on my body. It's like kind of groovy. If I pair it with cool pants, brown may be one of the easiest colors to blend your clothes with. If you find the right shade of like tan or brown. I'm not the biggest fan of overalls. I only have one overalls and you can pair it any which way because it's something that isn't that difficult to layer on. It's basically a bodysuit if you think about it. You can pair easily a bralette underneath that. That's super cute. It might be a bit, you know, risque. If you got Asian parents that are strict as mine, you may not be allowed to wear it outside. But then if you want to be a little bit more conservative, you can throw on like a sweater on top or a turtleneck inside. If you want to like breathe some air into this area, you can always just pair on like a tank top with like some cool funky ass design inside. And for me, that's gonna like really pop off the overalls. Like brown, orange, tan colors are the easiest ways to make a fall outfit. I think orange is like the president of fall, but then brown is like the vice president. By the way, if you're in the States, please vote. I don't have any power because like our presidential voting is like in 2022 and I'm for sure gonna be voting for that because we all know what we feel about our president. Where was I? Oh, brown. I don't know why. People always associate brown with like shit or mud or something like that. And they associate orange with like pumpkins or the fruit orange. But then if you pick the right like shade, I don't really go for neon colors. But then for me, I go for those really muted brown orange colors or let's say something on the darker tone of that said color. So the next thing that I'm gonna be vouching for this fall season is cropped sweaters. I mean, it has been a trend for like the past couple of seasons. Like this one is one of my favorite ones because, well, I kind of made it myself. It's a nice cropped sweater, but then I try to make the buttons on a nice brown-ish tone. So anything with a corset, I feel like women just like bring it. As in those outfits that I see on Pinterest or on Instagram, like they pair corsets with a nice turtleneck sweater inside, you know, or just a corset and then a nice pair of flowy pants. Oh, that's like fashion orgasm right there because it's so nice. And that's why I would love corset to be a staple piece in every single season. And plus, it just makes your figure look great. Like no matter what your figure is, we love all body types. If you wear a corset, that's gonna snatch you, it's gonna compliment you, and it's giving you that, you know, that lace detailing. We are now going through the men's section. And in men's section, there are great oversized coats, oversized outerwear. Oh my god, there's this one that I found when I was thrifting. This was only 50 pesos. 50 pesos, that's like $1. It is flowy, it is ribbed, and it's like egg white color. My ideal is that if I go light on top, I have to go dark inside. So one of the colors will like pop out. But you can always go monochrome and like go for light and dark. But then also if I go for a nice oversized denim look, like this one, I got it from my brothers. You know how people say, if you wear something loose outside, you gotta wear something, you know, tight fitting and snug inside so you won't lose your figure, your waist, your hips, whatever you wanna highlight. Up next, we got corduroy. Corduroy. I don't know how to say it, but then that fabric that just looks freaking amazing on your body. It also feels like it's ribbed, but then amplified ribbed fabric. That's how I feel. I'm just like stroking my chest right now. But then the ones that I do, oh my god, this construction is gonna... This is exactly why I haven't been able to film. We're just gonna power through this. Corduroy pieces. the only two corduroy pieces I have are, well, the first one is this jacket that my brother has. Like, it's his, but then I borrow it almost all the time. So it's like the perfect fall piece. It's corduroy, it's tan, it's oversized. The other corduroy piece that I have is this nice plum flare pant. Kind of like flares out at the bottom. And it's so pretty. I only got it for 50 pesos once again. I promise, I tested negative for COVID. I like to pair it with this nice crop top mock neck tank top that I made. It snugs the top areas, like the bottom area can like flare out. So the next thing that I've been seeing everywhere on Pinterest, on IG stores that everyone has been selling for some reason, are vests. You know those old 90s vests that like your dad used to always wear and you'd be like,
come on, why you gotta wear that? Like, that's such a dad thing to wear.
But then now we're like,
oh my god, I gotta have every single color, every single piece.
But then since it's become such a trend, it's kind of expensive now, which I hate. Because like, come on, just lower the price just a little bit. I know there's labor costs into it, but then since I haven't been able to buy one of those, I'm settling for this one vest that my mom had before. It's an open vest, so it's not like the one like a sweater vest. But the one thing I love about this is it's like interchangeable because the pattern in the inside is like really like vivid. It's gonna burst in your face, it's gonna slap you on your hair, and it's gonna pull your nose and say, look at me and this amazing design that I am showing to your face. It's kind of like this cool 80s vibe. Like, I'm going to the office, I'm gonna wear my vest and my polo and some nice high-waisted pants. But it can also work well with a nice tube top / tank top inside, and again, nice flowy pants at the bottom, or maybe a nice skirt. You know, one time I wore this to school, like before vests were like a thing. Like, I'm not calling myself like a trendsetter or something. I think it was about like almost 2 years ago, and then they said,
oh my god, Jamie, you look like Yoda.
And I was like, joke's on you, that's a compliment, because Yoda's actually pretty cool and he's like the master Jedi. You know those fisherman vests, or like those sporty vests? That was like a trend, I guess, a couple of months ago. It kind of like died down. But then back then, wow, back then, just a couple of months ago, these were like the trend. And I love this. I found this one for like 80 pesos. But it's actually really cool because there's multiple pockets, it has like some see-through design, and it's actually very lightweight. So another thing that I am a huge advocate for are, oh my, I am gonna cry. So one way that we all love to pair tennis skirts with are with sweaters and a nice polo popping out. And I guess another way you can also wear tennis skirts are with a nice graphic tee. Another way that I like to pair this is with some cute tank top inside and a nice flowy outerwear on top. Like, I think that really blends well with the whole tennis skirt vibe. So the next thing that I love to do is anything polos. Like I just said with the tennis skirt, like polos are cute, but then polos with denim pants. Anything that can make it like casual. So the one thing about polos is that it is a great side piece. If you find a trend, let's say tennis skirts, vests, they all use polos, but then it's never the main piece. It makes you look professional, but if you pair it with something denim, maybe not something so office wear-y, it'll not be so professional, but in a sense more street style. And the last thing is prints. Goddamn prints. I love prints. Prints are amazing. So prints are a great way to like just amp up your outfit. The two main prints that I have been loving so far are gingham and also animal prints, but then I only like zebra prints. I only have like this one zebra print top and I love it so much. I get the fact that it's like black and white. It's like a chameleon, okay? It can just blend in with everything rather than like jaguar or cheetah print. The two gingham prints that I have, it's this nice teal tight gingham dress. It's great to just wear either like a denim jacket on top. For me, that'll like pop out the gingham print. If you pick the right one with the right shade, it'll be enough to like blend in with the other piece that you're wearing, but at the same time it will stand out. This other gingham print that I have is this cute rust skirt, and I like to pair oversized t-shirts with it, like because it's kind of short for me, and you know, I don't want to like expose my legs. It looks a little bit too much. I gotta be a little bit conservative or else my parents wouldn't allow me out of the house. But then you can also pair it with something tight on top, but then pair it with like an oversized jacket on top of it. That right there ends my advertisement for prints. So that ends this video. Thank you so much for watching my fall outfits. Hope you enjoyed this video. More videos soon to come because I am now an unemployed 21-year-old Asian girl who is looking for things to do in her spare time while hiding from her mom because all she wants to do is make me find a job ASAP. But I'm still scared to join the working force because that means I can get fired, and for some reason I'm just scared of getting fired because it makes you feel like you're not enough. It just hurts, you know? So I'm just basking in this whole in-between college graduate and looking for a job. Like this is where I'm at right now. I just want to spare you from all the obstruction that the construction has been providing us. I'm gonna end the video over here. Peace out. Love you guys. Don't hate. And okay, bye.
She dyed her hair blue. She's going through a midlife crisis at 22. She thinks she's so cool.